Jesse, let me just start with you on this one. Let's talk first about Sanibel, right? A little bit of ways from where you are now. The numbers that we're hearing, about 1,000 or so folks evacuated from that area ahead of the storm. That number exceeded the number they thought were on in that area during the storm. Talk us through what the days ahead are going to look like for that area.
Yeah, well, for this entire area, Yasmin, clearly still a very long road of recovery ahead. This is just one boat behind me here that you can see is on land, and there's another beyond that tilted upward. And you can see beyond that this massive structure, which is just toppling over, and you can hear helicopters in the background. This is very much an active rescue, recovery, and cleanup scene, and a rebuilding scene across this whole region. Yesterday, we were granted rare access on Sanibel Island itself, and I can tell you from the water, we saw up close what we've seen from overhead, the causeway blown out, various sections of it crumbling, some portions of roadway completely wiped out. I could see water going through where there should have been a roadway. And when we got over to the island, we were headed with a family that was on their way to retrieve Torahs that they had been keeping safe for their synagogue in the midst of the storm, and they were hoping to get them back to the mainland in time for Yom Kippur, which begins tonight at sundown with Kol Nidre. It's the most solemn day in the Jewish faith. And we also met people at another congregation, at another synagogue on mainland Fort Myers that had its Torahs being brought back from where they were evacuated to just in time for the holiday as well. And they're hopeful they will be able to have services in person there. Meanwhile, back on Sanibel Island, we were there as this family, Melissa and Scott Congress, were able to go retrieve these Torahs, which had been kept in a vault during the storm. And here's what unfolded.
They're dry, feel. Because let me tell you, everything else is wet.
And these bags don't even look dirty.
No, not even. No.
The cord's not even wet.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
What does it mean for you to be able to hold these and bring these to a Yom Kippur service?
You know, the Torah says you're supposed to do something good every day to help, and we feel like we've helped. Didn't take that long either, did it?
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
This is a moment of such powerful symbolism, and for people who aren't familiar, the Torah is the sacred text of the Jewish people. It is the story of the Jewish people. And so on a holiday where I asked them how this felt, the symbolism of it, and they said on a holiday that is about life and death, this is a moment of life persevering, and that story is also persevering. It was just an incredible moment, and I know that their family is going to be doing services virtually with their congregation. I know there are other congregations that are hopefully going to be able to be together in person in some form, taking into consideration the heat, electricity, all the things that have been impacted because of this storm. But hopefully these communities are going to be able to celebrate together. And obviously I think that speaks beyond just one religion or any religion for that matter, and just to the essence of humanity in the aftermath.